Located in the northeastern Caribbean is a 13,791 square foot island with a population of approximately 3,598,357. With crystal clear waters and beautiful white sandy beaches, it seems like something of a dream. Its capital is San Juan, and it's a U.S. territory. If you guess the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico, or what is generally referred to as Puerto Rico, then you guessed right. I'm going to talk about the tourism of Puerto Rico. The World Bank Group website states from 2011 to 2015 that approximately 3,200,000 tourists have visited the small island of Puerto Rico, making it the 55th in the top 100 most visited countries, right below Chile and right before Peru. Seems kind of low for such an extravagant and beautiful country. To understand why Puerto Rico is such a huge tourist attraction, we must first take a look at its background. Then we dissolve the geography before finally taking a deeper look at the activities and places to visit that make it such an extravagant country. What is Puerto Rico's background? The island was claimed in 1493, following Christopher Columbus's second voyage to the Americas by the Spanish crown. At the time, it had already been populated for centuries by Aboriginal people. For those of you who do not know what Aboriginal people are, or indigenous, it means a human race, plants, or animals inhabiting or existing in a land before the earliest times or before the arrival of colonists. In 1898, after 400 years of colonial rule, the indigenous population was nearly wiped out and African slave labor was introduced. Puerto Rico was ceded to the U.S. as a result of the Spanish-American War. In 1917, Puerto Rico gave U.S. citizenship to its citizens. In 1948, they started to elect governors and have them serve in government. In 1952, the Constitution was enacted. Let's go over the geography now. It's 13,791 square kilometers. 8,870 of that square kilometer is land. 4,921 square kilometers is water. The island is between the Caribbean Sea and the North Atlantic Ocean, east of the Dominican Republic. The climate is tropical, marine, mild, and little seasonal temperature variation. The terrain, mostly mountains with coastal plains. In the north, precipitous mountains to the sea on the west coast, and sandy beaches among most of the coastal areas. Activities. Some of the sites will include the Flamenco Beach, one of the most visited beaches with crystal clear waters and white sands. I knew a buddy that was actually from Puerto Rico. He says if you ever seen the movie The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio, the beach that Leonardo DiCaprio is on with those crystal clear waters and the white sands is just like the Flamenco Beach. He said if you walk out as far as you can go, he's a guy that's about 6'1". He says when the water's up to your shoulders, you can still see your feet. There's also the Castillo San Felipe del Morro. It was built in the 16th century. It's a San Juan historic site along with Castillo San Cristobal, most of the city walls, the San Juan Gate, and Fort San Juan de la Cruz. The Spanish spent 250 years fortifying this fortress. Spain controlled all access in and out of the Caribbean with this point. Activities and festivals. The Three Kings Day, December 25th, instead of having Christmas, the most important day is January 6th, called El Dia de los Tres Reyes Magos. Children gather grass and they put it in a small box. They put it at the foot of their bed because it's supposed to be for the three kings, for their camels, to come and eat. No one does it better than Juana Diaz, whose three kings tour before making their voyage home. You also have the Ponce Carnival. It's the week leading up to Ash Wednesday. It's basically Puerto Rico's version of Mardi Gras. It's the most celebrated colorful festival on the island, and it's one of the oldest, dating back to the 1700s. The main draw to the island are the viajantes, or costume characters, with wildly vivid demon masks, thumping bamba y plena music, massive crowds, and hordes of mask revealers are what make up this carnival. It concludes on Tuesday before Ash Wednesday with the Entierro de la Sardina, or Burial of the Sardine. It's a mock funeral complete with a dummy coffin, led by drag queens and fake mourners. By looking at the background, dissolving the geography, before finally saving the day with the activities, I taught you a little bit more about Puerto Rico. We can understand why Puerto Rico is an extravagant country for tourism. In the course of this speech, I hope all of you learned a little bit about one of the United States neighboring territories.
Woo!